unto Narnarayan Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttamashloke bhaktir bhavati naishtiki. By regular attendance in the classes on Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam and by rendering service unto the pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is praised with transcendental songs, is established as an irrevocable fact. Gurve Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha. Namaha Pankajanaabhaya Namaha Pankajamaline Namaha Pankajanitraya Namaste Pankajangriye Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna, dear Vaishnavas, thank you so much for joining. We are reading Grantaraj Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 8. We read till text number 22. Yesterday, Mother Lakshmi is searching with a garland in her hand who is the suitable match. And then we discussed that pastimes yesterday, that in text number 20, 21, and 22, she's basically like trying to find, oh, this person has this good quality, but there's this defect. This person has this good, but there is a defect. In short, there is a but in every demigod or great personality or demon. So let's see what happens next in text number 23. Evam vimarshya avyayabhichari sadgunair varam nijaikshraya yatagan anushrayam vavrevaram sarvagunair apekshitam rama mukundam nirapekshamipshitam. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Shukdev Goswami continued, in this way, after full deliberation, the goddess of fortune accepted Mukunda as her husband, because although he is independent and not in want of her, he possesses all transcendental qualities and mystic powers and is therefore the most desirable. Purport: the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Mukunda, is self-sufficient. Since he is fully independent, he was not in want of the support of the association of Lakshmi Devi. Nonetheless, the goddess of fortune accepted him as her husband. So, after going through or deliberating through who should be the right husband, she finally accepted Lord Mukunda as her husband. And here we see that Kṛṣṇa is called Atmaram, self-satisfied. Kṛṣṇa married 16,108 queens not because Kṛṣṇa wants it. He is always self-satisfied. But to deliver or to protect those wives or the ladies from the demon, what was his name? I'm forgetting the name. So he married the 16,000 queens. Again, the Lord always is completely in this. There's a famous story. Oh yes, Narakasura. Thank you, Mataji. In this, there's a famous story also., in Bhandir 1, Krishna one time gets late to meet his friends and the gopis, and then everyone asks, "Hey, where were you?" He said, "Well, I had to meet my guru." He said, "Oh, you also have a guru? You naughty boy. You also have a guru." He said, "Yeah, Durvasa Muni is my guru." So at that time he said, "Oh, Durvasa Muni is your guru. We want to meet your guru." He said, "Okay, you can meet my guru. You have to cross over the Yamuna. He's on the other side of Yamuna, and then he will make sure you take nice preparations for him, and he will bless you. If he is pleased, he'll bless you with some benediction." Okay, and then what happens, and how will they cross Yamuna? So Krishna tells the gopis, "You tell to Mother Yamuna, if Krishna is a complete brahmachari, then, oh Mother Yamuna, please give us the passage you want to cross you over." So they all were laughing. Krishna is always, doing so many pastimes with the gopis, and he's saying, "Oh, you are Bal Brahmachari. You are a complete uh, celibate, complete renounced person." But they somehow said that, and Mother Yamuna gave the passage, and somehow they carried all their pots of various preparations they had made for Durvasa Muni, go and meet Durvasa Muni, and finally they offered their pranams, gave him the bhoga, and gave the prasadam or whatever they had made. Durvasa Muni eats all that, and then now they have to go back. Durvasa Muni gives them benedictions also, and now how will they go back? And then Durvasa Muni tells, "Oh, the gopis, if you tell Mother Yamuna, if Durvasa Muni only eats durva grass, that's why his name is Durvasa. If he only eats durva grass, if he eats nothing else, then please give him the passage. Please give us the passage. Please open a passage." And they were thinking, well, just now he ate pots full of prasadam, and you're saying that he eats only durva grass. How can that be possible? But somehow they said, and the river gave the passage. And then they finally come back, but they were this both the questions were going on in their mind. And then Krishna finally explained the answer, that see, Durvasa Muni is self-satisfied. He does not need, but to please you, he accepted your bhoga. Similarly, I am also self-satisfied. I don't need all these, but to reciprocate the love, I accept. The same, the Lord is complete. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnam Purnat Udachyate. He is complete. Everything is coming from Him. All the incarnations, all the internal, external, partial, marginal, material, spiritual, all the energies are ultimately coming from Him, Ishvara Paramakrishna. So, but the Lord accepts for the different pastimes to expand the rasa, to reciprocate with his devotees, with his energies, etc. Any other comments, any other additions, questions anyone has in this text? Okay. Who would like to read next verse 24? Someone like to read?
I can read, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Tasya nisha desha usatim navakanja malam madhyam vakta varutha giropakustam tatam nikhaya niketa tadgura swadhama savriddha hisha vikshan nayeta Translation by Stephen B.C. Approaching the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Goddess of Fortune placed upon his shoulders the garland of newly grown lotus flowers, which was surrounded by humming bumblebees, searching for honey, then expecting to get a place on the bosom of the Lord. She remained standing by her side, her face smiling in shyness. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So, very, very straightforward that she placed the garlands upon the Lord's shoulders. And shyness is one of the 7 ornaments of a woman. And we see that in Bhagavad Gita also mentioned. So Lakshmi Ji she's not an ordinary woman, but she's showing by her example. I think it's quite straightforward. Any other comments, suggestions anyone has? Today is Kirti Mataji's birthday. Mataji, would you like to read on your birthday?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you. I can read.
Happy Krishna conscious birthday to you.
Thank you,
May
Prabhu.
Lord Krishna help you to develop unlimited love for Bhagavatam, for Bhakta, for Bhagavan, and for all the Vaishnavas.
Thank you, Prabhu. It's possible because of your association and, continually doing this Bhagavad class. So we can understand more about Lord Krishna. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. Text 25. Tasya Shriyasri Jagato Janako Jananya Vaksho Nivasam Karota Paramam Vibhute Shriswapraja Sakaruणेन Nirikṣaणेन Yatra Stite Dhayata Sadhipatim Srilokan. Translation and purport by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is the Father of the 3 worlds, and his blossom is the residence of Mother Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, the proprietor of all opulences, the goddess of fortune. By her favorable and merciful glance, can increase the opulence of 3 worlds, along with their inhabitants and their directors, the demigods. Purport. According to the desire of Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of fortune, the Supreme Personality of Godhead made his bosom her resident so that by her glance she could favor everyone, including the demigods and ordinary human beings. In other words, since the goddess of fortune stays on the bosom of Narayana, she naturally sees any devotee who worships Narayana. When the goddess of fortune understands that a devotee is in favor of devotional service to Narayana, she is naturally inclined to bless the devotee with all opulences. The karmis try to receive the favor of the mercy of Lakshmi, but because they are not devotees of Narayana, their opulence is flickering. The opulence of devotees who are attached to the service of Narayana is not like the opulence of karmis. The opulence of devotee is as permanent as the opulence of Narayana himself. So, Dandavat Pranam. Here, when the Lakshmi Devi offer the garland to the Lord on his shoulder. The further description has given here. And Prabhupada is saying that the goddess of fortune is residing on the Lord's bosom. So whenever the devotee comes to see the Narayana, she uh, she gives the merciful glance to the devotee so they can receive the love of the God and they can serve Narayana. And Narayana is also very happy when devotees come in front of him and he worship along with the goddess of fortune, because uh, in the lot of shlokas we see that Vakshasthala is the place where Lakshmi ji reside on Lord's chest. So that is the place where she reside with the Narayana. Thank you, Prabhu. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Very, very important words. So bosom is basically chest. And when something is dear, we hold it close to the chest. Materialistic people, you may have seen, they hold the briefcase full of bad notes close to the chest. Something you may have seen in some movie or somewhere. Even the mother holds the baby close to the chest. So, Vakshas Thala Sthita. Go, Vatsala. Vatsala also means Vakshas Thala Sthita. So, in short, one does not need to worship Lakshmi separately. It's a very important lesson. A lot of people, especially on the day of Diwali or other, even do Lakshmi Puja, but they forget Narayana. But where is Lakshmi present? On the chest of Narayana. So if someone is worshipping Narayana carefully, sincerely, seriously, then Prabhupada is mentioning that devotee will not be away from the eyes. She naturally sees any devotee who worships Narayana. I'm reading from the purport. She naturally sees, that means she will shower her mercy to someone who is genuinely trying to serve her husband, her master, that is Lord Narayana. But if someone says, Lakshmi, I want you, I don't want Narayana, that is Ravana mentality. Right? Ravana also wanted Mother Sita, but didn't want Ram. Duryodhana also wanted the Sena, the Akshani Sena of Lord Kṛṣṇa, but Arjuna wanted Kṛṣṇa. So similarly, I should ask this question to myself. Am I more interested in the energy of the Lord? The new car, the new iPhone 12 or 13, I don't know which one is going on. Or the new gadget in town, or the new this, or the new, or am I more interested in serving Krishna? Then all the rightful things will naturally come. So, and sometimes it's easy to tag that on the name of Yukta Vairagya. Oh, I want this, so I can use in the service of Krishna. But I will use in the service of Krishna once in a year, but rest 363 days I will use in my service. So we can trick others, we can trick, but we cannot trick Krishna. Krishna knows in and out. Krishna knows what's going on in my mind. Krishna knows what's going on in my heart. Krishna knows what my desires are. So the point is that the more sincerely we serve Lord Narayana, Lord Krishna, Lord Rama, then the feminine goddess will naturally follow. Then Lakshmi will naturally. Prabhupada had a sincere desire to spread Krishna consciousness. And he started with 40 rupees, practically zero, right? And later, he built temples, centers, books, and so many farm communities and restaurants and this and that, worth 400 million plus dollars, and continues to expand from nothing at the age of 70 plus years. No resource, no money, no nothing. Why? Because sincere desire to serve. And how can Mother Lakshmi not help that person? Absolutely. If the desire is sincere, then Mother Lakshmi will help. So, and we have seen that. I mean, we have seen that in so many ways, so many examples, even not only in the past, but even in contemporary situations. If someone has a sincere desire, out of nowhere, Krishna will arrange the money. Money is the last thing we should worry about, even if it is a spiritual program. If there is sincere determination, I've seen that, I mean, in a tiny capacity here in Florida, whatever little services we are trying to do, Krishna arranges money from, unimaginable ways, unimaginable ways. Money is the last thing. If we have sincere desire and we sincerely try, so many people will come. Seeing that sincerity of purpose, seeing that desire, seeing that purity, seeing that faith in Guru Sadhu and Krishna, seeing faith in Krishna, then money is the last thing. It will certainly come. She's ready to. She's always eager to serve her husband. So how can she let some service incomplete? These are my thoughts. Any other comments? Anyone has any other additions, questions? Okay, let's read next verse. Anyone who has not read in the last couple of days would like to read?
I can read, Prabhu.
Yes, please.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Text 27. Oh, text 26, right, Prabhu? Sorry. Yeah.
Yes, 26.
Shankaha Turiya Mrudanganam Vaditranam Prutuhu Swanaha Devanuganam Shastrinam Nrityam Gayatam Adbhut. Translation by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada Ki Jai. The inhabitants of Gandharvaloka and Charnaloka then took the opportunity to play their musical instruments such as conch shells, bangals, drums. They began dancing and singing all along with their wives. Thank you, Prabhuji.
So, beautiful ceremony. Thank you, Ekant Prabhu. So again, a beautiful ceremony is going on where, and even in this day and age, also we see when the Vivaha Samskara is going on, when husband and wife exchange garlands. So there is music, there is instruments, some people are showering flowers, some are playing some instrument. So basically that's what a festival is going on. It's a joyful festival. Mata Lakshmi is garlanded, Vishnu or Narayana, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, in all the Gandharva lokas, the Chincharana lokas, everyone is basically doing their best to sing, chant, and dance and play wonderful instrument. Basically, a festival of joy. So we should also be very, very happy and joyful in all the festivals. We should also chant enthusiastically, dance enthusiastically, play musical instruments, etc. Whatever, preparing feast. Festival means all these activities are there. we should do with lot of enthusiasm to please Krishna. That should be the only objective, to please Guru. And then Lord will be certainly happy. Utsav means utsaha. So, yes, Prabir, Prabhu, you want to read?
Yes, Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna devotees, Dandavat Pranam, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Text 27. Brahma Rudra Angira Mukhya Sarve Vishwa Srija Vibhum Idire Obhita Te Mantre Tat Linge Pushpa Boshina. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, the great sage Angira, and similar directors of universal management showered flowers and chanted mantras indicating the transcendental glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So here you see that as Prabhuji was saying that we have to chant sincerely, enthusiastically. I was just thinking, when then glorification of the God comes, we can chant loudly or enthusiastically just for the pleasure of the God. And we see that that has been done by all the great Mahajans like Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and the great personalities like Angiras. They found that opportunity and they glorified the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I found it's a great learning for me. Hare Krishna Prabhu, back to you. Please, Doctor.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Very nice. So a festival is going on. Lakshmi Devi has accepted Mukunda as her husband, and all the demigods are doing their best to serve. Along with chanting various verses, mantrai, Tatlinga, means to worship the Supreme, the form of the Supreme Lord. Pushpavarsha, showering flowers. So the flower festival, even in ISKCON temples, we celebrate flower festivals. So it's very, very bona fide. Some people say, hey, where is this flower festival coming from? So let's see. That's where this kind of Pushpavarsha is, a rain of flowers. So even at our home, we can celebrate. Why not? Right? We can shower flowers on our deities. Maybe it could not be in hundreds of kilograms or pounds, but in our small way, we can get some bunches of flower petals. It's a wonderful festival. How many of you have been to one or more flower festivals at any point in ISKCON or any temple in ISKCON? Anyone has been to flower festival? Raise your hand. This is Veer Prabhu and Prabhu Prabhu. It's really amazing. It's like, it's so blissful. I mean, I can't explain in words. It's totally transcendental experience. So maybe we should celebrate one in Tampa. And all of you can take part.
Yes, Prabhuji. I think we did one, right, Prabhuji, but not exactly like what still, but and I had the opportunity to visit Chowpatty Temple earlier this year for the flower festival.
It's wonderful. Yes. Yes. Actually, it happens in the month of January only in Chowpatty. So we can probably do that maybe once things get a little back to normal track. It'll be a very good idea. So first the flowers are offered. So all the devotees, pluck flower petals from different types of roses and different types of fragrant flowers, and everyone is uh, kind of plucking flower petals, and His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj gives class while everyone is doing, and it's such a pleasing atmosphere to see everyone, rich or poor, wealthy or like literate or illiterate, male or female, young or old, everyone coming together in the spirit to serve the Lord and plucking flower petals. And then one after the other in the evening, all those wonderful flowers and flower petals are showered upon Shri Radha Gopinath. And then the Maha, the Maha is offered to all the devotees, and it's like uh, Pushpa Varsha. So yes, we should certainly plan that someday. Yes, all of you can plan at your respective places or at homes. Even if it's a small way with one or two families, it's fine. But the goal is to please the Lord, to please the devotees, and it's very, very bona fide. Pushpa Varsha. And Lord Himself says, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. When it offers leaf, fruit, flower, water, I accept it with love and devotion. In the Shodash Upchar Puja or the Panch Upchar Puja, the offering multiple articles to devotees, flower is an essential article also. So the Lord is very happy. One more lesson from the flower is that we should become flowering devotees. Flowering devotees means that we should try to blossom in Krishna consciousness. As a flower, initially it's a kali. It's in a mild state, baby state. And gradually the kali, what do you call kali in English? Bud, right? It's a bud.
Buds.
It's not fully blossomed, but with time, it blossoms into a fully mature, fragrant flower. Similarly, as we spend more time in Krishna consciousness, we should be eager to learn more, grow more, become more sincere, become more flowering. I should try to analyze, oh, last year, where was I? And now, where am I? Am I going uphill? Or am I making progress? Or am I going down? Is my attachment to materialistic things increasing or reducing? Is my attachment to Krishna increasing or reducing? Am I flowering in the right direction or not? So Krishna loves to see us flower. Krishna loves to see us grow more and more. Guru Maharaj loves to see his disciples grow more and more and keep on flowering. Keep on flowering means keep on sharing also, because flower spreads its fragrance to its surroundings. That's also a great lesson from the flowers. Any other comments, questions anyone has? Any additions? Okay, let's read next verse. Yes, Sudhir, go. Who wants to read?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, please.
Thank you, everyone. Text 28. Sriyavalokita devaha saprajapataya prajaha siladiguna sampanya levire nirvritam param. Translation: by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. All the demigods, along with the Prajapatis and their descendants, being blessed by Lakshmiji's glance upon them, were immediately enriched with good behavior and transcendental qualities. Thus, they were very much satisfied. So here, the celebration is going on, and all the demigods and Prajapatis are getting blessings from Lakshmi Narayan's transcendental meeting, and that's why everyone is very happy. And they also are enriching with transcendental qualities. Um, um, Back to you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Vaswati Mataji. So it's interesting to note that the demons are also present here, but Lakshmi ji gave these blessings to the demigods because they were eager for receiving the grace of the Supreme Lord. They were eager to serve. And what did they get? The real blessing of Lakshmi Devi is not dollar or rupee or whatever currency country we may be in. With good behavior and transcendental qualities, that's a much bigger wealth. One who has the wealth of satisfaction is really wealthy. Otherwise, one may have $10 million, but the greed will not let that person sleep peacefully because of lack of satisfaction. On the contrary, one could have, just a poor hut or just a small, place or bare minimum necessities. But if that person has satisfaction, that's the real wealth. And that satisfaction, tolerance is that transcendental quality. Also, this comes in the story of Vaman Dev. When Vaman Dev begged for 3 steps of land from Bali Maharaj said, well, you are a child and your intelligence is also childish. And you have come to this big king like Bali Maharaj and asking 3 steps of land. And then Vaman Dev says, if one is not satisfied with what one has, one will not be satisfied with even if one gets the wealth of the 3 worlds. Very, very important line. So that's the nature of this material, energy, that no matter how much we get, recently I shared a quote one devotee shared, material energy makes us think one more thing and I'll be happy. Maharaj says this, one more thing. Oh, I don't have this. If I get that, I'll be very happy. Oh, if I get this city, oh, I'm in India. If I get US, then I'll be happy. For those who live in US, they'll think, oh, I have right now my visa issue. If I get the visa situation sorted out, then I'll be very happy. If those visa situation is good, oh, my health is not okay. Oh, if my this problem in my knee gets fixed, then I'll be very happy. Or, oh, my child is not listening to me. If my child listens to me, very happy. Or if I get this job, if I move to this city, if I get this, all that, there's always something a person is kind of looking for. That if I have that, then I'll be very happy. But real happiness, real wealth is the wealth of satisfaction. So we should also pray. We should also stand before the deities. We should also stand before Shri Radha and Krishna, Lakshmi, Narayan, Sita and Ram. O Mother, O Father, you are my true Mother and Father. Please shower your glance upon me. Please bestow those transcendental qualities upon me. I don't know if I'll ever be able to get on my own. I don't think I'm capacitant and worthy. But if you shower your glance, then only I can develop these qualities. Not by my own effort, not by my own strength. So please, I want to develop these transcendental qualities of satisfaction, tolerance, kindness, compassion, forgiveness, gratitude, etc., humility. So Lakshmi ji, when we call out sincerely, certainly she'll bestow like how she's bestowed. Any other comments anyone has in this text? Okay, let's move on to text number 29. Who would like to read this one? It was not read last couple of days. Anyone who's not read?
Prabhuji, Renika will read.
Yes, yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, text 29. Nisatva loluparajan nirudyoga gatatrapaha yadha kopekshita lakshmya bahuvur daityadhanavaha. Translation, Bhagavatam, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Project. O king, because of being neglected by the goddesses of fortune, the demons and rakshasas were depressed, bewildered, and frustrated, and thus they became shameless. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. So Lakshmiji neglected the demons. As a result, they are depressed. Well, the question we should ask, what did the demons do for Lakshmi Devi? We read about in the text number 10 onwards, Indra gave the throne, earth gave the herbs, cows gave the panchagavya, sages performed the abhisheka, the apsaras were dancing, the ocean gave the yellow silken garments, Varuna gave the flowered garlands, the Brahmaji gave the flowers, Saraswati gave the necklace. Where were demons then? So similarly, often people ask, why is the Lord partial? The Lord is not partial. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tam stataiv bachamyaham. If the demons, and the demons here does not mean the demons of, in this chapter. The demons here means people who are not Krishna conscious, who don't want to follow the sabar, who don't want to take shelter of the Supreme Lord. That's demoniac behavior. Who think, no, I can take care of my own self. I don't need anyone. I don't need to take shelter of anyone. So as we approach, the Lord will reciprocate accordingly. If we don't have time for Lord, then the Lord will have passive interest in our lives. If we take sincere shelter of Lord, then the Lord will also be eager to shower His blessings upon us. So it's reciprocal relationships. We have read that word multiple times. Reciprocal relationship. So let's see what they will do. They are frustrated, they are bewildered. The demigods are getting the mercy of Lakshmi Devi and they are frustrated. Any other comments anyone has so far in this connection? Or any questions before we pause? Because now a different topic starts from text number 30. Or the manthan is still going on. His Holiness Radha Govind Maharaj also mentioned that there were some other, Ratnas also came, like the moon also came from the churning of the ocean, and the moon was given to Lord Shiva. Therefore, one of his name is Shashi Shekhar. The Shankha also came. It was given to Lord Ajita, conch shell. And next we will see what other things came out of the nectar. So this was a discussion from text number pretty much 9 to 29. 9 to 29, which we just completed, is the entire discussion about Lakshmi Devi, understanding who is Lakshmi Devi and how this marriage ceremony happened. And very nice pastime. Any other comments, questions before we stop for today? Any questions, additions? Okay, so we will pause.
For your beautiful darshan of Jagannath Ji.
Oh, yes, please. from Bankim Prabhu's home.
Prabhuji actually did a wonderful Mataji and Prabhuji. Today they had new.
Prabhuji saw that. This is the taste that I
Yeah,
saw.
but little. Everybody.
Wonderful. Nilachala Nivasaya Nityaya Paramatmane Balabhadra Subhadra Jagannathaya Te Namaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Thank you, Prabhuji. So we'll sing one time Maha Mantra for Kirti Mataji. She's a wonderful devotee. So I request everyone to please chant one time for her. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama
Rama.
Rama, Hare Hare.
Happy Krishna conscious birthday to you.
Thank you, Prabhuji, and thank you for the Jagannath Darshan, Sudhir Prabhu. It's very nice. Thank you.
Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Marani ki jai. Mantra Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Lakshmi Narayana Bhagwan ki jai. Samaveta Gaura Bhaktavinda ki jai. Thank you so much. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyo cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.